I just got a new custom knife from Andre de Villiers, ADV Tactical. He's a South African knife maker, and his knives come in these pouches, very high quality pouches. And yeah, here's the knife. Let's see. This is basically what he calls a custom, and as you can see, it's a Damascus blade. So with Damascus, these are different layers of steel that are put together basically to get this pattern. You can use acid or some other procedure like polishing to get these lines visible. And yeah, Andre de Villiers, he makes very big knives like the Medford knives, but I would say the difference between these two, and this is a Medford fighter flipper. The difference is that Andre de Villiers knives, they are also always very good in hand, so they feel very nice in hand, and they are a little bit nicer finished overall, you know. Here, for example, he uses this is Voodoo Resin. So Voodoo Resin, it's I played show. You can see this. You can also check it out in the internet. Voodoo Resin. It's some type of resin, but it has a lot of different colors and some honeycomb type of inlay. And here you have some anodization, and also on the clip you have some roller. It's very rounded, so no hot spots at all. You have flipper tab, some fuller, a big Damascus blade. They're also pretty thick. They have like about 4.5 millimeters, almost 5. It's almost the same as the Medford fighter flipper, as you can see here. And yeah, overall you have a different feeling in hand, but you have a similar feeling in terms of strength and in terms of overbuild. But this one you have just a very good balance. It feels very balanced. You also have this forward motion. So as you can see, maybe with the fighter flipper, it's very straight, and here you have this rounding almost. So the tip gets lower, and if you want to penetrate with a straight wrist, then this tip helps. It's like a drop down bowie almost, but it's a tanto, some kind of tanto, as you can see. And yeah, normally I'm not so much into tantos, but for this one it's just crazy. It's like a folding bowie, but with some tanto elements and drop down. It's a crazy knife. And actually this knife, this will be my favorite knife maybe for a very long time. The pricing is very high. It's like Medford. I paid like almost $1,000 for this knife. You can see that there's a lot of handmade elements like on the Medford. Also the main parts are machined, CNC machined in South Africa. You have a very low quantity of knives. I don't know if they maybe make 50 a year from these, or maybe 100. I'm not so sure. They have also different knives, ADV Tactical, but it's not a big scale production. I would say it's smaller scale than Medford for sure, and Medford is also not a big scale production. Let's talk a little bit about some other options. I mean, you know, there's the Cold Steel SR1. It's a very inexpensive knife, like maybe $70 or $50 depending on the time you want to buy it. And of course it doesn't have as good steel as these other two do have, but it's a good enough steel. It's some 8030 MOV, and because it's so thick you will not break this. This is almost unbreakable, and it functions very well. You have also pretty straight like the Medford, in hand it feels maybe even a bit more ergonomical than the Medford. But of course you have a very simple tool, you have small screws, you have small pivot, but don't underestimate this knife, it works very well, it will work a very long time. Here you have a frame lock, very good frame lock I would say, and also here you have a frame lock. Of course frame locks, they have some sort of limitations, they can fold under heavy stress, but normally they don't break, they are pretty strong normally, and definitely one of the stronger locks. And also you can, when you grip it, it's basically protected from closing because of the flipper tab. And here with this knife you also get some metal piece, you can screw it in there. I think I have it there. I have it at another ADV Tactical. I put this on. You have the screw, you can lock it in inside the grip, and then you have they say basically a fixed knife, fixed blade, but at the end it's a pin, a very thick pin that is inside there, and you still can break the knife. It's not as strong as the cold steel dried lock, but just the pin alone will hold a lot of force. Maybe the frame lock would break before the pin, but I mean, you would really have to try to break it with a lot of intention. And yeah, these are one of the strongest frame lock knives, the Medford especially, and also this one, the Freak from ADV Tactical. They are thick, they are very beefy, they have some big frame lock. The ADV Tactical even seems to be a bit bigger here at the thinning out area, but yeah, they should be very, very strong. I mean, people did shoot at the Medford, and I had other ADV Tactical knives that I used very, very hardcore, and even the button locks from ADV Tactical, they seem to be almost unbreakable. Here you have a button lock from ADV Tactical. This is the Alpha, and you have a similar size. This is the full size Alpha. We're talking about 4.5 inch blade, so about 11 to 12 centimeters. So it's a very big blade. I mean, you can maybe compare it also to the Socom Elite. It's way bigger than the Socom Elite, and just for reference, some standard sized old school pocket knife, you know, maybe some 3 inch blade or something. You see, this is way different. So we're talking about one of the biggest pocket knives that you can still carry without too much problems if you have some belt. Here we have some Microtech Amphibian, and just the last one we have some 8020 full size, and you can see it's way bigger, the ADV Tactical, than the 8020 Demco full size. People think this is a big knife, but no, it's pretty standard size, and these are big knives. Now, from what I can tell, I think this might be the favorite knife for me on the market. I think I saw a lot of knives, and I think there's not a knife that I would prefer more. It's just the aesthetics, it's the feel in hand, it's the drop down. It looks a little bit like a bowie, but still has the aggressive tanto styling. It's very sharp, it's perfectly well made. It has a great action. Drop down, very good, very snappy action. So roller bearing in the clip. Everything is made just perfectly. You have some attitude adjuster here. You can hit something with that maybe. I mean, for me it's just the perfect folding knife for big pockets, and if it would be bigger, then you would have issues to carry it. It's still way big, so this might be the maximum of knife that I would consider an ADC knife you could carry if you are a crazy guy. Everything above this size is just, yeah, you would struggle a lot, trust me. Now, this is 12 centimeter long blade basically, so it's at least 4.5 inches. We're talking about, I mean, almost 12.5 if we go way back there. If we go to the nearest point, we still have almost 12 centimeters. And the cutting edge, the pure cutting edge, when if we start here, we have 11.5 centimeters, so or also maybe like 4.3 inches at least. And you have the tanto, so you have a curve, it's maybe more effective edge. And yeah, bigger than the Alpha from ADV Tactical. Also bigger than the Fighter Flipper from Medford, one of his biggest knives, next to the Gigantis. So, yeah, what can I tell you more? I would say also the weight is a little bit important. So you have a very big, comfortable handle, thick blade, maybe 4.5 millimeters or 5 millimeters even. And we're talking about a weight of 250 grams. For this size of knife, it's astonishingly low, so this is a very low weight for such a big beefy knife. And you have also no milling inside, so you have the full toughness. I don't know how they're doing it, but everything is titanium that can be titanium basically. And yeah, they have just a steel lock by insert, the rest is titanium screws and everything, maybe pocket clip, yeah. The Voodoo Resin, it's a custom, so there's no other freak at the moment that has the Voodoo Resin. And at least this blue one. Maybe he will do more. You can custom order from ADV Tactical Instagram or Facebook. He's a very nice guy. His knives are very expensive, but if you get the knife, especially the Freak, a custom version, you will know why you pay $1,000. I think maybe all knives are very overpriced, the high-end knives, but this one I have to tell you, if I spent $1,000 for a knife, then this is the one. I maybe sell a couple of the other knives because this for me is the number one knife. So in my collection I also have like a Scavenger from ADV Tactical. It's also a very good knife, maybe the second best. It's a full integral handle, fully integral titanium, so it's a 3D sculpture basically. This handle, no screws here, just a screw for the pivot basically. And yeah, how can you have a better knife? And also they're shipping very good, and they're shipping fast. So shipping is a bit expensive for me here in Switzerland from South Africa, but I think in USA you can get it for maybe $1,000 such a knife, if you can find such a knife. And if you have special wishes, like special material like this anodization, or like a Voodoo Resin of your choice, then you have to contact Andre directly via Instagram or Facebook. And yeah, this is the ADV Tactical Freak, the best knife I've seen since I started with knives 15 years ago, and I think if I just have this knife I can be happy. So I might be selling some of the other knives because I just need this one. It's basically perfect for my taste. So I hope yeah, you could see this knife had some entertainment. Maybe you will check it out yourself. I don't get money from anything. Of course, I have a small channel, and I'm just a fan that pays way too much money for these knives. But yeah, this is my favorite knife. I think it helps me to not spend too much money on other knives, so wow.